Hey people, and welcome to heaven. I'm your tour, Will Fry. This is the Fryer. This is where we are. Staying focused is probably one of the hardest things I could ever do in my life, but it's also one of the easiest things that I could ever do in my life. So a while back when I was young, I got diagnosed with ADD, which we all know is pretty much just a lighter term for ADHD. And I'm not saying that I'm like intense ADHD. I know there are some people out there who have it so bad that they quite literally need medication in order to stay focused from time to time. But within the past 40 minutes, including or past like 3 hours of before recording this video, I was doing my math homework for 2.5 hours, and some of it's not even due for another month. And then I immediately jumped to creating a website for a clothing brand. And then I immediately jumped to drawing for a comic book. And then I immediately went back to designing the clothing store. Staying focused has always been a thing that has been is so foreign to me, simply, but it's also such an like native, like, for people who know me, for people who know me creatively in the sense of doing projects with them, I will either be so locked in that I will want to do nothing but this project for the next 5 hours, or I will literally want to do anything else for 5 hours. It makes no sense to me. I don't understand. All of a sudden, I just want to do literally everything. Like, I'll freaking show you this. Hold on. All of that, like all of that, like all those sticky notes, those are all just my ideas. And that goes to over there as well, including music and books and stuff. I'm quite literally all over the place whenever it comes to ideas, and that's been accumulating over the past 4 years. See, I will find myself going from one topic to another topic within the matter of 2 minutes, simply because my brain just can't maintain this one topic idea. And then it'll be lunchtime. I wake up at 9. It'll be lunchtime. I literally don't want to do anything. My mind can't possibly make me do anything. No creativity is flowing. No ambition to do any projects or homework. Or no, anything. Like even going to the gym. My mind is not capable of making me do that. I'm not capable of making myself actually do the things that matter. But as soon as 9 o'clock hits, ooh, I am productive as hell. I turn into the Jesus of productivity and creativity. There have been school nights to where it will be 9 o'clock at night. Well, I should be going to bed in 30 minutes. Or I could write 10 pages to a story that I'll never finish. Oh, I just had dinner, taking a shower. I should really be going to sleep. Or I should draw for the next 5 hours because I'll make this into a comic book someday. I am my own worst enemy whenever it comes to staying focused and staying productive. I don't quite know what it is. I think a lot of it too, like especially people with ADHD, is that it comes with the food. The more carbs you eat, the worse it gets. It's science stuff that I need to research on, which honestly, I think what this like what these videos maybe, because this is obviously probably going to be like a how long have I been recording this for? About 6 minutes. These are obviously going to be way shorter videos, simply because it's just little things for me to rant on. And I wonder if what I'll do on my other channel, because I'm working on a video right now that it's going to take me hopefully less than a month to make. Honestly, it's going to be my highest quality one, and this is going to be a real test to me to see if I can stick to a project and finish it. And hopefully I can do commentary videos like Drew Goodman. I was actually watching, or Drew Gooden. I was literally watching one of his videos right now. Oh, I'm actually not subbed to him. Hold on. Or Curtis Connor, or Danny Gonzalez. I kind of want to make videos like that, but I don't want them to be just like, oh, I'm going to trap, because I don't know how to comment or break down like a movie like that, or like the way that they do. I actually want to do research and stuff. A little sneak peek, it'll be about nostalgia and kind of like where that kind of comes from. I don't know how long the video is going to be yet, I'm still kind of adding to it the more ideas that I get, and then I'm trying to get more stuff so I can have more fun with it. But honestly, it may just be low budget, but that's fine. It'll still be high budget in the quality of what it's supposed to be giving to people. But I wonder if this is even going to be something that I'm going to finish. I just can't possibly bring my mind to stick to a project for longer than 2 weeks. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've been crafting this clothing brand for the past like year, but half of that was not even about the clothing brand. The other half was about me writing short films and books and games and streaming on Twitch, which I don't know how much I'm gonna do anymore. Actually, maybe hopefully I'll stay on like a schedule or something like that. But no, like not really. There's not a lot that I'm doing. Yet there's so much that I'm doing at the same time. I'm sure that only people with ADHD are gonna understand, because it's like a lot of my friends don't have ADHD, so they don't understand the idea that my brain is just so much faster than what my body can actually do. So like story time. Way back when I was younger, and you can actually probably hear it in some of the videos, but probably not. But basically, growing up, my sister, she had a lot of strep throat. Essentially, she's only 4 years older than me, but she had a lot of strep throat. And what that would do is that she would get sick, and that would just auto give me ear infections. I don't know why it was that, but quite literally every single time she would get strep, I would get an ear infection. And it was prime time for little me to actually start learning how to speak English or just speaking in general, because English is my first language. Basically, what happened was I had so many ear infections that when I learned English, I practically learned it as if I was underwater, which isn't good. That's not a good thing. So I had to go to speech therapy so I could relearn English. And while doing speech therapy, I developed a stutter, because what happened was my brain, because of my ADHD, I would be so hyped up trying to like say things that my mind would actively move faster than my mouth. So I would just just now, like sometimes I can't even get the words out. And there would be times where I'd be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then they look at me and I'm like, or like, "Hey, dude." And they're looking at me and I'm like, because I just can't fathom. I can't bring my body to actually say what I want to say. And it's almost as if my brain's like, well, you need to slow down. So we're just going to cut you off. And that's quite literally what it would do. And within the past like couple years, I have had moments to where people would witness me just shut down mid conversation because my mind is just moving so much faster than what my than what I can say. So, but it only happens when I get like nervous or like when I try to speak really fast, which is kind of what's happening now, which I probably should not speak that fast, because essentially the way to get through it is by kind of speaking slower and be more articulating or articulate. Basically, the point is just you gotta slow down when you talk in order to really do that. But that's not the point of this video. The point of the video is ADHD. It is awful, but it's also an awesome thing to have. Like, as much as I'm gonna complain about it, it's also like, and I know this is like fairly cringe to say, it is quite literally a superpower, because once I lock in on something, I will lock the fuck in. Like for my math class, I literally have to do 286 lessons on like this program. I sat my ass down earlier and did 50 in a row. That's 5 months worth of, or like 50 in a row is like a month and a half worth of work. And I did it in 3 hours. I made myself do 60 to 60 lessons out of 289. And I'm sure by the end of next week, I'm going to have all of it done. And it's all supposed to be done by like mid-December. And it is currently the end of September. Why? I don't know. But that'll take time away from me recording these videos and actually setting up to record higher quality videos that I would do on my other channel. And I just I'm more fixated on it as well. Also like fixations, because that's a big thing of ADHD as well. I become fixated on things so badly. Like okay, hold on. I started collecting Funko Pops. My camera's having an aneurysm trying to focus on this. I started collecting Funko Pops. I haven't started collecting Funko Pops since July. And I have 10 now. This is going to be an issue for me way later in the future. My bank account is going to be begging for help. It's like, I don't know what it, I mean, like, sure, maybe this could be a different thing, and I just don't know, where it's like, everyone likes to collect things to some degree. You may not know it. Everyone loves to collect. Everyone loves to have some kind of large portion of something in order to be like, oh yeah, look back, I bought that. That's my thing. That's what I'm really interested in. And people can, like, I can go for Pokemon cards, Funko Pops. People have car collections. People have sex doll collections. People have collections. For me right now, I want to get these little fuckers. That's what I want to get. And I want to have hundreds of them. I want to have an infinite amount. See, like, even my sister, she wants to collect pins. Like Disney pins. I've never once took her as someone who wants to collect. Until 3 months ago, when about 4 months ago, when she started to see people trade pins at Disney World. Is my camera focused? It is. When she saw people trading at Disney World. And then she saw that some of those things go for $2,000. 9 pins. They will go for $2,000. And she's like, well, maybe I can make some money off of that. But she's like as she's continued, she has started to be like, no, I actually kind of like these. I kind of like these set of pins. I like their look. I want to keep that for myself and then collect others to sell, which is like, it's just an addiction. It's like that's all a collection is an addiction. And so, hell, I want more of these as well. You see, I got Jango Fett. Is this Jango or Boba? I got Boba Fett. And then I got Captain Rex. I want Cody. I want all of them. I want the freaking Star-Lord mask. Well, that's one thing where it's like, oh, it's Legos. But I want the busts. I want all of the busts. I want them all. I don't understand what drives me. And it's like, I need to save up money for when I move out. But my pocket keeps calling me whenever I think of a Funko Pop. It's awful. It's awful. It's a crippling addiction. I can't resist. I went to Target today to buy office supplies and I bought a Funko Pop. I don't understand. I don't get it. Who knows? Well, I'll probably start recording more at my dad's house because that's where I keep most of this stuff. Like, maybe I should move. Actually, no, I don't have space for these at my dad's house. Hopefully when I move out, I'll be able to take these with me. So that way I can have like a dedicated section to where I can like just place all of my nerd shit. But when I'm at my dad's house, you'll be able to see the nerd collect stuff improve or whatever. You're probably going to see a lot on this channel. I'm probably going to be posting multiple times a week, and there'll be videos like these to where they're like rather short, or like the last one I did, we're talking about the new Beetlejuice movie. You're going to realize, oh wait, why is this shirt coming up a different color on the camera? This is a green shirt. It's showing up gray in the thing. But basically, you're going to be seeing a bunch of these videos that are very short, and it's just me going on short little tangent rants. Like, I'm not going to be like Madeline Argy. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. They basically, it's more life stuff where it's like kind of deeper thoughts, or like, oh, I'm an adult and this is what sucks. And like, which I understand. I'll probably make some of those videos as well as soon as I get more stressed out about college or life in general or anxiety and all that stuff. I'll probably make more videos so that way I can vent and I can have some form of outlet which I know this is probably pissing a lot of people off that I'm not in the middle for this whole video, but that's whatever. It's my choice. But it's so that way I can have an outlet and I could just say whatever I want. Not whatever I want. That would be awful. But so I can say most of the things that I want to say and kind of build a community and build a little audience, essentially. Because that's what I would love to have. I'll say this now, and this could never happen, and you can call me out for it way later in the future, but I'm making a clothing brand. And it's not just stupid YouTube merch. I'll have merch for this channel, but it's supposed to be its own entity thing. And hopefully, I cross my fingers that I can work charity into it. I always want to work charity into anything that I do, but I also need money to survive. But hopefully down the line, big brain picture. Way later down the line, I'm doing charity events. I'm doing everything with charity as much as I can. Hopefully, when Thankmas comes around, I'll join that, and I'll join on the Twitch streams and stuff, and hopefully I can get a group of people together. Maybe what I'll do, hey, here's an idea. Maybe for Thankmas, I'll buy a Lego set and I'll just build it on stream. I'll buy one of these. And I'll just build it on stream. I've seen people do that. Or I'll buy $1,000 worth of Pokemon cards and unbox it on stream. I like Pokemon cards too. I'm not that into it, but I love the thrill. So, I don't know. Yeah, it kind of derailed from the point of the video about ADHD and like focusing and all that stuff. But hopefully hopefully this becomes a beautiful portfolio. And I hope that I know I gave no solutions to ADHD or how to maintain that or anything. The only solutions that I have heard are like just cut down on your carbs and a lot of protein. Protein really does help with ADHD. It really does. I did notice I had a protein kick. I had a gym kick, and I was making sure I was eating a lot more protein. My ADHD wasn't this bad. It really wasn't. It was just like I would lock in on a project and that's all I would do for hours on end. And it wasn't in like I wouldn't be distracted so easily. And it was like naturally nice during school. Now when I'm in school, I can't pay attention for 5 minutes. I don't know. And maybe that says more about my class than it does about me, but I don't know. But yeah, that's the end of the complaining. So if it's your birthday, happy birthday. Like, comment, subscribe, send this to your friend or send this to your grandma. And bye-bye.